몇 년은 아니고 한 세네 달 동안 계속.
끌어당기는 것 같이 자꾸 이렇게 뿌리치면 다시 오라고 하는 것 같은.
근데 하면서 이제 문득 잠자라고 누우면서 어떤 허망함, 공허함, 내가 지금 왜 이렇게 살고 있나, 눈물이 나기도 하고요. 그리고 죽고 싶다는 생각도 들었고요.
About 15 or 20 years ago, the most significant juvenile delinquency issue was sniffing, what is the glue? I think internet addiction becomes the most significant issues in Korea, particularly compared to other countries.
뉴스 같은 거 보다 보면 옆에 창에도 막 뜨고 인기 있는 게임은 막 걸어다니면서도 되게 보이는 것 같아요.
그 강제적으로 한 번에 끊으라 그러면 못 끊을 것 같아요.
South Korea is a country flooded with digital games. It's the nation with the fastest internet access in the world. It's even got online gamers who are national celebrities and earn six-figure salaries. But at a time when professional gaming is receiving international attention, so is the topic of gaming addiction. In one extreme case in 2010, a South Korean couple was convicted of letting their baby starve to death while they spent hours online. The problem has grown so big, the Korean government has injected millions into helping addicts. How did it come to this? And how does the nation move forward? South Korea is searching for answers.
아직까지 게임 중독 혹은 중독에 대해서 확실히 정의는 없습니다. 즉 알코올 중독 혹은 마약 중독과 같은 하나의 어떤 중독과 같은 형태일지 아니면 충동 조절의 한 형태일지 거기에 대해서 상당히 양분되어 있습니다. 네.
Dr. Doug Han and his team use 3D virtual reality therapy to wean addicts off gaming. It's a process that's been used to treat alcoholism and is now being used to treat gaming addicts.
치료 원리 자체는 되게 간단해요. 나중에 설명드리긴 하겠지만 알코올에서도 그렇고 이제 게임을 하는 게 막 재밌고 즐겁고 그런 느낌이 이제 같이 동반이 되니까 이제 게임을 이제 하게 되는 거잖아요. 네, 게임 영상을 보여주거든요 나중에. 그러면 환자가 이제 그 게임에 대한 욕구가 이제 막 올라올 거 아니에요 치료 환자가. 그러면 그 다음에 바로 이렇게 혐오 자극 자체를 이렇게. 그래서 이런 걸 다 하면 보통 20분에서 30분 정도 걸리게 되거든요. 세션 3개 다 하는데 30분, 30분 정도 걸리니까.
It's a novel approach, and unclear how effective the treatment is in stemming what's become an epidemic in the country. But the government has reported a drop in the number of young addicts in past years. There is a less dark side to gaming. In this room, gamers play almost around the clock, desperately training to become the best. In South Korea, gaming is a pro sport, and these men, cyber athletes.
다른 선수들도 저만큼 굉장히 노력을 많이 하기 때문에 우승이 굉장히 간절하기 때문에 꼭 우승하고 싶어요.
Marine King, as the 19-year-old is known in the gaming world, is just 1 year away from graduating high school. But instead of living with his parents, he lives with his team. In that seat, he'll spend countless hours playing StarCraft, training for the upcoming World Cyber Games, a major pro gaming tournament, and something he's been working for since he started gaming, nearly 10 years ago.
제가 초등학교 1, 2학년이라는 거의 스타크래프트 붐이라고 하죠. 그런 게임 붐이 일어났었어요. 처음 해보고 이제까지 느껴보지 못한 재미를 많이 느꼈었어요.
여태까지 해왔던 뭐 단순한 게임들과는 다르게 그 게임 안에서 제가 유닛들을 조종하고 전장에서 지휘를 하는.
But his parents didn't share his enthusiasm for StarCraft. They worried he would become addicted, sucked into the virtual world.
그리고 또 학교에서도 중학교 3학년 때 그 선생이 오라 그래서 가보니까 이 학교에 요즘 인터넷이 다 설치돼 있잖아요. 그거를 보다가 다시 수업 시간에 못 들어가니까 문제가 생겨가지고 그 학교 교장 선생님께서 정훈이 졸업할 때까지는 인터넷을 그 학교에 차단을 시켜라 이런 지시까지 내려진 적이 있습니다.
일단 그 당시에 제가 게임을 굉장히 너무 많이 지나치게 해가지고 부모님이랑 아예 못하게 이렇게 방문도 잠그고 그런 식으로 관리를 하셔가지고 저는 그걸 못 참고
때리고 그랬거든. 못하게 하려고. 때리고 그랬다고. 게임 못하게 하려고. 너무나 우리가 못 알아주니까 생각하면 지금도 막 눈물이 나.
It doesn't seem surprising Marine King's parents thought he was an addict early on. They were outsiders to gaming. To them, his life blurred the lines between addiction and dedication. But gaming insiders say that line is clear. Pro gamer turned gaming announcer Tasteless, who now works in Korea, says the differences are obvious.
Anybody who would try to draw a parallel between esports and gaming addiction, I think that's where you're kind of reading into the wrong thing, because somebody playing World of Warcraft for 15 hours and not going outside and not socializing or not eating healthy, that's one thing. Somebody who's training in a strategy game, which is like real-time chess, and doing their very, very best to master this like intellectual sport, that's another thing.
Marine King hasn't yet made it to the top of StarCraft 2 players in the world, but in 2010 he still made more than $100,000 from tournaments. And now, Marine King's parents turn up to support their son at big games.
게임 하기 전에 문자도 마린킹 화이팅 이렇게 집어넣고 그랬어요.
Although there is competitive gaming worldwide, why is online gaming such a cultural phenomenon in South Korea? And why are South Koreans struggling so much with this addiction? Psychologist Wang Sung-ming believes it's because of Korea's classist society.
In Korean society, people do not feel they have the freedom and the kind of their own power to change their own social roles and their own identities. If somebody perceives you as kind of a below average student, people do not treat you properly. But in cyberspace, people do not remember your school grade or your wealth. Especially young people, they simply give up their real world and just escape.
메이플 스토리를 가장 오래 했고요. 이렇게 전사, 마법사 이런 종류 이렇게 있어가지고 직업 선택하고 특정 레벨 되면 전직도 하고 하는 그런 게임. 좀 잔인하지 않고 좀 깜찍한 느낌도 있으면서 발전해가고 그런 느낌 좀 재미가 있어요. 그냥 너무 오래 하는 것 같다라고 좀 제대로 느껴질 때는 그냥 컴퓨터를 꺼버려요. 근데 다시 켜죠.
Well, there are two separate genres of games. I mean, most of the games that you see people that they would say like they're addicted to are generally games that you can't even actually beat. There's no finish line for that. And it's a different group of people that play those games with a different attitude. I don't think anybody who, for instance, is addicted to gaming is actually a competitive person.
But that's not always the case. Like the range of gamers you see in Korea between professional and amateur, there's also a range of addicts. The games they play and the severity of their addictions can be unique to each person. While experts say internet and gaming addiction can occur at nearly any age, young people have been disproportionately affected. A government study from 2010 by Korea's National Information Society Agency shows young people between the ages of 9 and 12 are at a higher rate of addiction, 14% of kids in those ages. Korea's strategy for combating addiction is being fought on multiple fronts. Even before it starts, counselors in prevention programs use songs, games, and mascots for young kids, promoting healthy levels of internet use.
여기 오는 친구들은 연령대가 7세거든요. 예방교육 차원에서 온 친구들이에요. 자기 스스로 자기를 조절할 수 있고 감정을 조절할 수 있는 거가 우선이 돼야지 그 인터넷 중독으로 가는 거를 예방을 할 수가 있어서요.
The government has imposed limits on the time young people spend online. In schools, students are taught to recognize the signs of online gaming addiction. But despite being widely known, internet and online gaming addiction is still a relatively new phenomenon, which means experts do not yet have a clear solution.
제가 알고 있는 부분은 정말 이만한 빙산에 아주 조그만.
The aim is that these strategies will greatly reduce the number of gaming addicts in Korea. Until it's proven to work, it's not game over for addiction, but it is a start.